Here's how you get the cheapest two-tone ambient lighting for your Model 3 or Y. First, you're going to purchase two different sets of this ambient lighting. One set of the center console and dashboard light plus 4 footwell lights, and another set of only the center console and the dashboard light. Thirdly, you're going to purchase this cigarette lighter splitter to power both of your ambient lighting. First, you're going to install the first set of the center console and dashboard light plus 4 footwell lights as it is intended. It's pretty straightforward and there are numerous videos on it, so I won't go into too much detail, but you're going to install it on the dashboard and the center console. Once that is done, all these wiring you see here will go into the center console storage where you will install the cigarette lighter splitter. Install the LED lights on both sides of the fiber wire and make sure they light up well, and the rest is about how you want to hide the wires. As for the footwell lights, you can basically paste them anywhere you want, but you might want to stick on some additional tape so that it sticks on stronger. After that, you're going to run the wires on both sides, like underneath the console and the side of the doors, to bring the other light to the underside of the front seat, where you're going to do the same and stick them anywhere you want with some extra tape for support. You can do a better job of hiding the wires, of course.
And now for the really tricky part, which is the second ambient lighting that goes behind your seats here. This one is a little bit more trickier because what you're going to do is you're going to use the second set, or set B, that only has the ambient lighting for the dashboard and the center console as the two light strips that's going on here. However, the wire on the center console is a lot more shorter than the ones that are on the dashboard. So meaning, if I were to pull the wires, which was intentionally for the center console, to this area here, I would barely have enough for it to fit here. Now, it is possible, because obviously I've done it, but there is limitations because the wire is still short. So however I move my chair, I can't move it way too back or way too front without the wires getting pulled. I mean, that's what you get when you want to DIY stuff, right? So you would install it the same way. Firstly, remember the splitter I asked you to get? Yeah, so that's going to fit in here. So you're going to have two that can power up both the center console and the footwell lights. One, and the ambient lighting for the seats here. And inside it's gonna look like this. Yes, it's a mess, but this is the best I can do.
Also, if you want to turn heads with your Tesla and stand out from the crowd, then this simple upgrade is all you need. Thermaltech's One Bold Stripe is a simple yet stunning upgrade to the front of your Tesla Model 3 or Y, available in a variety of colors to suit your personal style. It's effortless to install and made out of professional grade vinyl. It's waterproof, fade resistant, and built to last. Right now you can get 20% off the black gloss or matte version, so don't miss out on this limited time offer.
One thing is you're going to have wires that's going to run through the side, but fortunately it doesn't look too bad or obvious because a lot of it's hidden between the chair here and the center console, so it still looks flush. Now you can see right here, it's stretched. Like I don't have a lot of room left to play. Like this wire goes here and it straight goes to this. Mind you that this light has to go on both ends, so meaning this end and this end over here, right? So there isn't a lot of room for the wires, so, because it's again a very short wire. So what I did here is, because they don't have enough wire there, and in fact this is all the littered tube, but what I've done is that I've used black masking tape to kind of mask this. As you can see, not a very good job, but basically mask the tape so that it looks like a black wire, so that I don't have the light kind of protruding out to the side here, which then looks a little bit which then looks ugly when you already have this pink wire, pink look here, right? So you can see here I masked it all so that it will basically look like a black tape. So I've done the same here. Obviously it's coming out here as well, but it is supposed to be hidden for the purpose of, again, because the wires are not long enough, so that it doesn't protrude out and give a funny look to this area here. I hope you guys can see this and get what I mean. But yeah, I mean it depends, but yeah, that's how I made it a little bit more flush. Yeah, so once you close it, it'll look like this, so that from behind it doesn't have this kind of look. Yeah, see, this is not what I want. This doesn't look clean, right? So because I've put masking tape, I can kind of hide it, yeah, so that it doesn't have that blue light coming out here, which then people from behind would know it's kind of connected to this area. But the problem with it is that because it's so short, right, and this is basically the tube right here, this seat position actually doesn't have a lot of room to move around with. So if you're moving your chair in and out, back and front, up and down a lot, this probably isn't a good choice for you, because yeah, the moment this moves back, this is going to stretch and it's going to pull out. So you have to always kind of like just push it back in. For me, I'm 99% I'm not moving the chairs. It's in a fixed position, so that's why that's fine. When I kind of flush it, I kind of hidden it here like that. So it's the same for here. You can see there's a little bit of a blue light because the masking tape is coming out, but the whole point is that I want this part hidden. So I just have to kind of push it in. And just in case it comes out, it doesn't matter because it's already covered most of the time. So there you have it. Then you'll have that clean look like that. I also do the same on the sides here. Yeah, so this is black masking tape as well. This is actually the little tube as well, but because I don't want it to have that look where you can see where it's going, I kind of mask it all the way here, so you have that clean look. So I mask all of this part up so that it can only shine from here. So in the event this wire pulls, you still can't see it, and this part I just basically hide this under here. Unfortunately, you have to have this wire going all the way down here because again, it's not long enough. Yeah, so here for this one, I've actually wrapped the entire housing of the light housing, the LED housing, so it's not so obvious because this part is a little bit shorter. And I just kind of push it here so that it's not so obvious. And then once that is done, and if you one thing is you have to measure the wires correctly, because on one side, which I believe it's this side, it's extremely short, which again means that I won't be able to push this chair too front or too back. It's basically set in this position. So there you have it, guys. This is the cheapest way to get a two-tone ambient lighting for your Model 3 or Y. Thank you, and see you guys again soon.